Happy holidays. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Ben Marjat. Welcome to Behind the Lens, a show where we take a moment to recognize and appreciate the great work of our many talented photojournalists. They work tirelessly behind the scenes to bring you the video you see in our stories every night. We could not make these newscasts without them. And they're storytellers too, enterprising their own features, finding the stories that make our community special. We wanted to show off their work, which often goes unnoticed. So without further ado, it is the trip of a lifetime, an emotional pilgrimage for those that served our country. Veterans going to see all the memorials built in their honor. Photojournalist Isaac Hoops had the opportunity to tag along on Honor Flight Nevada's recent trip to Washington, D.C.
This is flight number 565, Honor Flight service to Denver, continuing service to Baltimore. If those of you on board are not familiar with an Honor Flight takes veterans and Gold Star families to the Capitol. And as a daughter of a Vietnam veteran, I'm a little choked up, I'm sorry. We love y'all so much. Thank you for everything you've done for this country. Deeply appreciated and never be forgotten.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to college. Welcome home. Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
The response coming into Baltimore was excellent. It choked me right up.
When you're in the military, you usually stay within one branch. But to get a whole bunch of us that have served about the same time and to share the experience of coming like to here, to Iwo Jima. And I'm from the Air Force, but to come here with a couple Marines where this is kind of their home in a way. So I'm looking forward to a whole lot more experiences back and forth with all the different vets here.
I've been driving honor flights now for about 15 years, honoring the people that, gave us the freedom to actually do what we do. And there's always someone on one of these trips that's going to make me go home and think twice about why I'm actually here in the United States.
We're probably one of the only honor flights in the country that also include Gold Star families in our events. It's made a big difference by bringing the Gold Star families together with other veterans.
Gold Star families, for those who don't know, are families who have lost a loved one in a military conflict. Communing with fellow Gold Star families and some of the vets that we're traveling with Honor Flight in Nevada, I thought it would be, I thought I would have to swim into grief once again. It was actually uplifting.
This is my fourth time here, but this is my first time with a large group of Vietnam veterans that served. This time was more about sharing my dad with guys that served over there with him.
Every place we went, everybody said, we appreciate your service. And that's what we're here for. We gave our time and our energy and everything that we had and almost our lives for most of you. And the camaraderie that I had, and I appreciate it all, and I appreciate, the honor flight and the people in it. It's something that I'll remember all my life. So, thank you.
Such a special journey, and boy, are we lucky to have Isaac. What kind of person comes to mind when you think of a business owner? It's probably not Jack, a young man who runs a small snack stand here in town. But as Emma Miner shows us, Jack is popping people's preconceived notions about people with disabilities.
My name's Diana Rovetti, and I'm mom to Jack, and we own this Doc popcorn franchise. We were looking for a small business for Jack because we wanted to teach him some business skills and some job skills. And so we were at a basketball tournament in Sacramento with my daughter, and it was at a warehouse location, and the only snack there was a Doc popcorn cart just like this. We looked into it, and then we decided to buy the franchise. And then we went to a popcorn training, and then we've been selling popcorn at the convention center since 2013.
I just can't stop making a lot of popcorn.
It's always been my philosophy and firm belief that people with disabilities should be included in our community to the fullest extent that we are. And so people with Down syndrome, we feel, are more alike than different. And so they have all of the same like wants and desires that we do, and they want to be part of the community and live life like all the rest of us do. And I think it's important to support people with Down syndrome to be able to do that.
My name's Jack Reddy. I love this one as pop gun, and I love to keep doing it because it makes me happy.
For Jack, he loves being around people, and so this is a really good opportunity for him to interact with a lot of people, and so he really likes that. And we like that for him too.
What's new for you?
What's new with you, Jack?
Nothing much, just working.
Yep.
My favorite part about pop gun, I just love see a lot of people's faces.
Jack would bring the popper if you wanted to have a party, and have Jack come and pop some buttered popcorn at your different types of events. Where any place that you want fun, then we can bring the popcorn.
Jack is an awesome guy, and I can't wait to meet him and try some of that popcorn. Our photographers capture the very best of Northern Nevada's amazing special events, not just the sights and sounds, but the characters that endear so many. Veteran photojournalist Kosik Bakhta profiles a dedicated volunteer who's brought joy and smiles to Hot August Nights since 1986.
I've been a volunteer since the first year of Hot August Nights, 1986.
He's good. He's here every year, and I love it.
Hot August Nights reminds people of a time that was slower, quieter, except the loud cars. It was simpler. And, I go back there for a week every year with Hot August Nights. Yeah, baby! Woo! The cars, the people, you get out here in the street, the energy out here is absolutely amazing.
And I look forward every year just to see him, besides the cars.
Everybody's happy out here. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
How do these people say you are the entertainment?
I'm a big part of it, but I'll tell you, it takes a lot of people to put on this event.
He's definitely a character, and he's very entertaining to watch.
He's part of the car show.
I feel like if he wasn't part of the car show, it wouldn't be as fun.
Wetting himself and dancing around to the music.
I think I hold a place in a lot of people's hearts.
Why is that?
I come out here and I put it all on the line. I bring positive energy and everything I can think of to make people happy, make people smile. We do the YMCA, people love it, absolutely love it. 4 letters, are you ready? Ready? Oh, come on.
Love that one from Kosik, who is a legend here around these parts here at News 4. Well, bringing a sweet and new taste to Reno, Pangolin Cafe is one of only a few places in the U.S. that makes traditional Turkish delights. Photojournalist Isaac Hoops takes us to Midtown.
You can get a cup of coffee, you can get candy anywhere, but we want to offer something different and special. My name is Travis Sandifer, and I am the Chief Candy Officer and co-founder of Pangolin. As my wife and I were traveling to Zambia to work in the healthcare space, we did some training in Istanbul, and we were walking along Istiklal Street, and there was someone out front passing out free cubes of Turkish Delight. We tried it, and my mind was just sort of blown away. It's sort of a feast for the senses. I mean, it's got the powdered sugar on the outside, and it kind of masks that hue of the various colors. It's a unique candy, and I wanted to share that with other people, and the coffee shop was a great way to do it. I wanted people to truly experience what I had experienced. I found a company that I could pay to go and learn how to make Turkish Delight. We have used a traditional old school process that I learned how to do in Turkey. And so it is starch, sugar, water, and citric acid. That's your base. But we go with a really long process. It takes a couple of hours to make a batch. And what we're doing is inverting sugar with that starch to get the jelly-like consistency. So we don't use any gelatin. I'd say that's one of our claims to fame. I'm a vegetarian, so that's That's kind of special to me. But we don't use gelatin and we don't use pectin, any of those kind of cheating ingredients to make a gummy candy. Most of the companies here import it straight from Turkey. It's really what makes it special and unique is that we're making it right here. It's not sitting somewhere for a really long time. When the pandemic hit, we actually launched a Kickstarter campaign. The cafe, the coffee portion was closed, and so we pivoted very quickly towards our long-term business plan, which was e-commerce and distribution. So we launched that Kickstarter campaign, and from that we've gotten customers from New York, Texas, all over. But that's our future. That's where we really see ourselves growing. It's been humbling. You hit COVID 6 months after you open, but Reno's been so good to us, so kind to us. We've put a lot of effort into this place. I absolutely love it, but we want other people to have that special experience when they come here.
All right, prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1. As we continue our Behind the Lens special, we'll take you out to one of the most remote corners of Nevada to play with some model rockets. You won't want to miss it on the other side of this short break. Welcome back to Behind the Lens. The Black Rock Desert north of Reno is known for the annual Burning Man Countercultural Festival, but the wide open spaces of the playa allow for some of the highest waivers in the world for testing model rockets. Isaac Hoops tells the untold story of Black Rock rockets.
You can hear the noise of the rocket kind of rattling around, and you can see Earth and the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, as the rocket ascends. And then when it hits about 60,000 feet, the air is so thin that it can't transmit the noise, so the noise just cuts out. It finally reaches apogee, and then the rocket starts to descend, and it went up to 104,000 feet, and it landed about 15 miles away.
There's basically 4 launches per year here in Black Rock, and people from all over the country, actually world, come out because it's such a great place. There we go.
Black Rock's great because it's so big, right? Other launches occur all around the country, even big rockets, but they have to really have such a constrained area that's a lot more likely to lose them. And of course, camping out here is it's hard to beat.
We have the highest waiver in the country, if not the entire world. We've actually have waivers up to 230,000 feet. Wait, we got a flight going. There we go. Yeah! The fact that when you're flying rockets as large as some of the rockets that you see here, when you are flying those anywhere around in an urban area, you've got to worry about trees, telephone poles, people's houses. I've seen holes punched through roofs of houses by rockets coming in. Out here, you have nothing to hit.
That's the trudge of a defeated man.
I mean, I'll be honest, it's kind of cool when you see somebody's rocket fail, especially when it's not your rocket. Like, whoa, that was awesome.
Be careful, because every bit that goes in there that's not dust has to come out. This is leave no trace. And our permit and just the good outdoor ethics requires that we try to keep this lake bed as pristine as possible. So I've seen people dig 8 feet down to pull out a big rocket that darted and get every piece, and then we fill it back in so you don't see that a rocket ever landed there.
I've been flying rockets my entire life. This will never be out of my blood. That's really what brings me out here. It's the people and this location. It's just such a beautiful place. Yeah, you try to explain that to somebody. It's a dry lake bed. It's like 400 square miles and like nothing. I go out there. Just go out there and spend the time.
And from the desert to the mountains, the Reno Tahoe area offers world-class skiing and snowboarding and some of the most challenging terrain you will find. But even on opening day, the Bunny Hill still brought out a few professionals and some of Palisades Tahoe's most beloved skiers. I was there as they got the lift spinning last month.
Apparently this is how you do it here at Palisades Tahoe. I'm a pinata, and that there is young Reinhard Plexico. What you got for us, baby? What you got?
I'm feeling top notch. Opening day here, as Klaus Overmaier once said, the days we don't ski, they don't come back. So a little snow, a lot of snow, it doesn't matter as long as we're sliding. Day one, baby, day one! Woo-hoo!
All right, toe in, kick down hard.
And why do you love skiing?
I don't know. I just have a lot of fun doing it, so, I mean, I do it, I guess. I honestly love free skiing and racing. It was really fun last year. I hope to do it again.
So Team Tie-Dye has been around since 1991, and there were originally 6 of us that started it. We just hang out on the weekends up here, mainly at Squaw and some in Mammoth. Barbecuing has always been a staple of Team Tie-Dye.
As a professional skier, look forward to the ski season all year round, and doesn't matter what's opening. The first time you're putting your boots on, sliding on snow, is a super fun time.
We don't have too terribly much snow, but hey, our snowmakers are working their tails off. But right now, I mean, we're just stoked to be sliding on snow.
Now that is a great way to start the season here at Palisades style.
All right, coming up, if you aren't in the Christmas spirit yet, you'll want to stick around as we take you to Sparks' annual Christmas parade. We'll be right back. Before we go, it's a holiday tradition 36 years running in the Rail City's downtown. Abigail Verwick has the sights and sounds of the Sparks hometown Christmas parade.
We're here to see the parade with Santa, and I don't know, just get candy from him, I guess. I'm here to see Carson and Santa, my friend Carson.
We've been coming down probably about last 5 to 10 years. Yeah. Well, it's an annual event. We try to come every year to support the locals and see all the activities. Usually meet some of my grandkids down here, bring the dog down so we can get some outdoor time with him. But it's always fun. Bring a little hot cocoa with other libations, and it's a good day. No, it's just great. I just like to get out and see everybody else get out and enjoy the weather and the neighbors.
I'm out here because my grandparents invited me, and my other friends are supposed to be in the parade too.
My favorite part about the parade is the Christmas music, and my favorite is Santa Claus, and I love watching the parade.
Favorite part about Christmas is the joy. My favorite part about the parade is Santa.
I just think it's really fun to get all the people together just to have one fun big time.
We hope you've enjoyed our Behind the Lens special recognizing the great photojournalists that we could not put the news on every night without. Have a happy holiday. We'll see you next time.